Between 1972 and 1975, the Alton Watermill, as well as its mill house and cart lodge, were moved from Stutton to the Museum of East Anglian Life. The mill was dismantled into thousands of pieces by a team of architects and builders before being reassembled at the museum. Conservation work was also undertaken, and work was done by millwright John Fairbanks to make sure the mill was returned to working order.
In 1972, I was appointed to do a survey of all of the mill and the associated buildings, surveyed accurately every single thing in the mill, drew it all up, then labelled it, tagged it, and then the builders came and we dismantled it. We used cranes. Some of these timbers came out in one big piece rather than dismantle everything. Some of the main beams and the main posts, and they were craned up and stacked at Stutton, ready to be transported. That crown wheel, I remember that came out in one big piece and was transported quite easily, but using cranes. Using traditional methods, but using cranes, just modern versions of an old-fashioned technique. We dismantled over 3 or 4 months and slowly brought everything back to the museum at Stowmarket and started re-erecting.
Although it was a long task, the architects had made sure that they would know where to return every piece of the Alton Watermill.
Timbers were numbered in relation to the numbers on the drawings. Only where the original timbers were in too poor a condition for reuse were they replaced, and any substitutions were branded so they could be easily distinguished.
What's really exciting for us today is that it's still possible to see the numbers on the timbers within the mill.
I don't think we lost a single piece of timber. There were well over 10,000 pieces of timber, 30,000 bricks on the house, and not one solitary thing was lost, damaged, broken. All machinery came back intact. All the timbers that came out of the building were treated on site here, and they were kept in a tented, scaffolded structure, and they were spray treated. The only thing that really was changed, we thought initially that there'd be enough timber, external cladding, to put it all back into the building, but it was very badly rotten, so you'll find on the north side and the east side they are new timbers, whereas the old ones are all on the south and the west side. But apart from that, there may have been 1 or 2 new roof tiles. Apart from that, nothing was changed, nothing was altered. The levels are all exactly the same. The building was put up vertically, whereas before at Stutton it was leaning over a fraction, and now it's vertical so all the machinery can work. The only problem we had was the main axle for the water wheel, which was slightly damaged on the surface when we took the water wheel off, and that was repaired using 200-year-old oak and using some special glues that we got of a well-known glue manufacturer in Cambridge, and that is still working now.